Don't worry, son, we're all waiting.
That's right.
Neil, how big was the golfing class tonight, do you think?
I thought it was, it was great. We knew the class would be different, and they didn't disappoint me. 2 moments of magic for the goals. When you look at the first one, it wasn't a free kick. The kid's done ever so well. It might have looked it to people, but when you watch it on the video, the kid's clever. He's just caught the back of Rouser's leg and gone down, but the referees give that, and we got punished by some quick thinking, wasn't it, really? There's only him on the pitch would have done that. Second goal, great ball in, and we just slept a little bit. But I think if they'd have had our chances, we might have scored 2 or 3. I thought the quality in the finishing, was. I thought we had some very, very good chances in the first half. Just that lack of quality in that finishing, it showed the class really. But I really enjoyed it. I thought second half, we could have quite easily gone under. But I thought all credit to the lads, they stuck in there.
Bennett was sent off late on, but should he have been sent off? You think that tackle on Sunday?
They're so quick. That's the problem. They're so quick. The movement and everything else. It's you think you're there, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I was disappointed that he got sent off in the end because he obviously don't want to go to Leeds next week. Because that's the only thing I can think of. Because it was absolutely pathetic, the talent, wasn't it? When you're on a booking to do something like that, I think it's disrespectful to your teammates, really.
Pep was unhappy with the protection that Lee Mason gave his players. Does he have a point, do you think?
Well, they dished out a bit as well. I think they had 1 or 2 naughty tackles. So he's in England, isn't he? What do you expect? Everything. I suppose when you're like that, you want everything to be nice and pretty and perfect, but you don't get that in England. You get different challenges, don't you?
When you saw the side,
Fabulous, wasn't it? And I thought I was really pleased. I know it sounds silly, but I was really pleased. And I just wanted us to put on a bit of a performance. Are you with me? As best we could. I saw flashes of certain things today, which I was pleased with, that I hadn't seen since before Christmas. I thought there were 4 or 5. I thought Marco did better second half after that initial getting caught in possession. Patterson come through well. Liam did well when he come on. There were quite a few pluses today. I thought Ken's getting back to his self. So if we could do a little bit of, if we could sign another striker this week, And I thought the fans were unbelievable. If I'm honest, Chris, I thought. To see it, and they got all behind the goal all game, wasn't it? The noise, and just shows you what we've got to aim for, really. Because I think it's whetted everybody's appetite, that, and seeing them queue for tickets last week was special. I think, just like old-fashioned, all the old times. That really to sell out on a Tuesday before we play, incredible. And we've got to try and get us in a position where we can have more days like that.
Any hopes or however slender of a shot or pushing them when they score so early on, it just deflates.
Well, it deflates, but I think when the first goal goes in, you think, oh no, are they going to get 10? But I thought there were a lot of, like I say, a lot of pluses. When you're playing against a quality team like that, you can get run ragged. And whilst they had, a lot of possession, I didn't think they hurt us that much. Especially second half, I thought we did well, well second half to stem the tide, and a little bit more going forward I think we should have. But we still caused 1 or 2 problems. I didn't see Neil making that many saves, are you with me? Even though I thought he was confident what he did.
Do you think 2-0 flattered a bit, the scoreline?
Well, not flattered him. I just think that it was disappointing to score early doors, really, because that made him a little bit more comfy. It would have been interesting to see what they'd have done if it hadn't been nil half time. Are you with me? But when you've got players on the pitch like him, it's just like a Rolls Royce, isn't he? It's great to watch. I must have said to the 4th official 5 or 6 times, wow, are they good or what? And that's how I thought. That's why I'm all credit to my lads, really, because we don't get that in the Championship. So we can look forward to some 18 games now, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've seen a few teams over the years. Where do you rate City the way they play? Teams you've seen?
I think that when they get later on in the competitions, I think when the top teams close them down, they'll have to be. I think they'll have to be better probably at the back. Champions League I'm talking about and things like that. Because I think they'll have to take too many chances at times against the top teams. So I can see problems in that aspect. But, you know, who's to say they're not going to get even better? You know, they're still putting them together, aren't they? They've got great team spirit. You could see that from around the place. And there's nobody in England capable of beating them, is there? They're winning the league. You know, they're miles ahead of anybody else. So I think the challenge is going to come probably in the semi-finals of competitions in both this one and the next, you know, the Champions League one. Really, I think the league's already done, and I just hope it doesn't become a two-team league, the Premier League, like most countries are around the world. It'd be sad if it does become a two-team competition. In my time, anyhow.
Neil, with the second half performance and how your team sort of didn't go under, how many positives can you take into sort of tough away games with Leeds?
Well, we don't. We've got Leeds and Millwall next, haven't we? Both away. So you don't get any tougher than that today. It would have been quite easy to roll over today, but we didn't. And I thought that showed quite a lot of character and the team spirit, really. And we tried to play the best we could whenever we could. But you just got to, you know, you got to take your hat off. He needed to pick a team like that to make sure it was comfortable. I think if he'd have, you know, played lesser teams, I think we would have had a chance today. So all credit to him. You know, like I said before, he came to Mansfield when I don't think many of you lot would have done, and I thought that showed a bit of class.
And with Pilkington, is it a sign that you're trusting him now that you put him on in such a game like this instead of likes of Tomlin and players who previously?
Pilkington's in my thoughts now. I would say he's the number 2 striker at the minute. He's done really well. His attitude's been absolutely unbelievable. Even when he was playing for the 21s and not even on the bench, I've never seen a change in a lad so much in my life. So, and he's had his hair cut, which is even better. He looks like, my missus said he looks like a footballer now. So, you know, he's got a great chance. He'll not be going anywhere, you know, between now and the end of the season.
Neil, given your reputation, should we say, for giving referees and fourth officials stick, did you have a little smile on your face when it was Pep getting the telling off?
Well, I can't condone managers going off like that, can I? Really? Yeah. But good job it weren't the other way. I think I might have got sent off, don't you? But no, it shows he cares, doesn't it? He's, you know, it's what you guys want and ladies. It's, you know, it's. You know, he's looking after his own team, and he made his feelings heard. You know, I thought he could have just, in the olden days, just forget about the sending off in the last minute as well. Really, the referee, but you can't do that, can you? So it's, you know, we just got to get on with it now. But it's good to see people getting carried away. You know, he knows he's been in a game, even though, you know, they've had a lot of possession. He knows that we've had opportunities today to make it a little bit more uncomfortable for them. But unfortunately we didn't. But could have been worse. We could have got a replay. Dear me.
And hopeful of getting something done before.
Nothing like the other two. I was quietly confident of signing the other two. You know, at the moment I've nothing at all guaranteed in any situations. I think we've made offers for 3 or 4 players, but there's nothing being accepted. And so, worst come to the worst, I know it sounds silly, my chairman and my owner might be delighted when I say I won't be spending money just for the sake of it. If we can't get better players in, then we'll go with what we've got. Are you with me? There's no point in just wasting money on somebody that you just need to get. I remember at Sheffield United, I signed 2 players on deadline. I used to have March then at the deadline. I signed 2 players to get us over the line, and big mistakes there were. So it just shows you can't, you know, it doesn't always guarantee that. Pilkington's a new player, anyhow.
Will Solban be back for next week?
Yeah, I hope so. He struggled this week. He's been going to Swansea for some treatment. I'm glad nobody's seen him. He should be all right. Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.